There's always a possibility to switch back to love. I had a hard morning, but I still had to show up for my community, my 3 Minutes of Love community. One thing that I really appreciate about all the trainings that I have taken, it says you keep showing up. I have to be honest, it was hard to show up this morning. But as a spiritual leader, sound healing practitioner, as a coach, I show up. And the way I can show up is because I know how to switch back into love. Anyone that is on the awakening journey, that's stepping into leadership, stepping into being a coach or practitioner, knows how to switch over to love when they most need to, when they have to show up for others, when they have to. And it's a practice. It's a practice to make that switch. It's a practice to sustain a high vibration, but it's possible. And we need to show up in our lives these days, right? We have to show up. We have to show up in our lives. We have to show up for our communities. We have to show up for our families, our work conditions. We have to show up. And what if we could show up in love, in kindness, in patience? What if we could show up in humility, right? What if we could show up as our source selves? And we can. It's just a practicing of switching over into love. And I did that this morning, and I showed up for this 3 Minutes of Love community. And we connected. We, all of us, connected in love in such a beautiful way. We supported each other. We held a bubble of love for people that were holding grief. It was such a beautiful unfolding. And if I didn't show up for that, if I let my pain body and my overwhelm, my frustration get the best of me and not show up, or bring that too much into the live, I would have missed this opportunity of feeling so alive and open-hearted right now. So if you are someone that's on the journey of being a coach, of being a spiritual leader, head of a family, head of a corporation, how can we do it from love? How can we switch over into love? And the biggest way I have found to do that is to do it with community. What I'm learning deeply is that we need each other to wake up and go through enlightenment. We need each other, because that's what enlightenment is to decrease the separation between our hearts and come back into the oneness. So I'm super grateful for my tribe here. I'm super grateful for the people that show up Tuesday mornings and hold the love with me. You know, all the gratitude that comes for the live, it's just, I just turn it back, and it's just, I'm so grateful. When we open our hearts to each other, this is the work. It's beautiful. Come join us on Tuesday mornings, and remember to switch over into love, out of that pain body. You can do it. You can do it. You claim it, you make the decision to, and it doesn't mean bypass your feelings. For all means, process those feelings, feel them and acknowledge them. But can you feel them with a bubble of self-love underneath it all? And when we practice that, then we also can practice putting a bubble of love and seeing that authenticity of love in every person on the planet, regardless of the stories they're living out. And I know that can be a tough one. But this is the way. This is the way to what all of us is calling awakening, enlightenment, salvation, ascension, whatever you want to call it. This is the path. Opening our hearts to love, to absolutely everyone, because that is the truth of everybody.